Hi, good morning. Hope all of you are fine. Last class we have discussed about bounded linear operator Lxy, the collection of all bounded linear operator from x to y. Okay, and we have defined norm t is equal to supremum x not equal to 0, norm of tx divided by norm of x. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about completeness property of bounded linear operators. Okay. Today we are going to prove one theorem, and the statement of the theorem is: let x be a normed space and y be a complete normed space. Complete normed space means it's a Banach space. Then L of x y is a Banach space. Okay. So there is no need that x must be complete normed space. If the range set, the codomain is a complete normed space, then the whole set L of xy is a Banach space. Okay, let x be a normed space and y be a complete normed space, then L of xy is a Banach space. So to prove L of xy is a Banach space, what we have to prove? We have to prove L of xy is a complete normed space. Okay. So clearly L of xy is a normed space. Now we have to prove L of xy is a complete. So what we have to prove? We have to prove every Cauchy sequence in L of xy converges in L of xy. Okay. So for this you take some arbitrary Cauchy sequence in L of xy and then prove that that converges to some element in L of xy. Okay. We are going to prove the theorem. Let n is equal to 1 to infinity be a Cauchy sequence in Lxy. Okay. And now we have to prove this converges to some element in Lxy. Now what is the meaning of this is a Cauchy sequence in L of xy? Given epsilon greater than 0, there exists a n belongs to n such that norm of an minus am less than epsilon for all n comma m greater than or equal to n. This is our definition of Cauchy sequence. Okay. Now you consider norm of an of x minus an of y. These are elements in y because an is a sequence in Lxy. This implies an is a function from x to y. So an of some x belongs to x, an of x belongs to y. Therefore, for any x belongs to x, an of x minus an of y. Now, what about the norm? Here, norm of all these elements. These are elements in y. Therefore, norm is a norm on y. Okay, and this is equal to norm of an minus am x. Okay. Y. And clearly this is less than or equal to norm of an minus am norm of x. Okay. And this value is less than epsilon for every n comma m greater than or equal to n. Therefore, for every x belongs to x and n comma m greater than or equal to n, norm of anx minus amy, this is actually amx. This is amx. Okay. Amx is less than or equal to norm of an minus am norm of x, and this is less than for n comma m greater than or equal to n, this is less than epsilon into norm of x. Therefore, for every x belongs to x and for every n comma m greater than or equal to n, this is less than epsilon into norm of x. Clear? Now, if you take this epsilon as epsilon by norm of x, then for every x belongs to x, n comma m greater than or equal to n, this value is less than epsilon. That means this sequence ANX is a Cauchy sequence. This is a Cauchy sequence in Y. Okay. Therefore, ANX is a Cauchy sequence in Y. But Y is a complete normed space. Therefore, this sequence converges in Y. Okay. This implies limit n tends to infinity, ANX exists, and clearly limit n tends to infinity, ANX belongs to Y. Okay. And we denote this limit as A of x. Suppose A of x is equal to limit n tends to infinity, ANX. Okay, clear? And you can easily prove this A is a linear map. A of x plus y is equal to limit n tends to infinity an of x plus y, and that's equal to limit n tends to infinity an of x plus an of y, and that's equal to limit n tends to infinity an of x plus an of limit n tends to infinity an of y, that's equal to a of x plus a of y, like this. Okay, therefore A of x is a linear map, okay, from x to y. Now we are going to prove this A of x is a bounded linear map. Okay, so for proving this it is bounded, what we have to prove? We have to prove norm of A is less than or equal to some C. Okay, so what about norm of AX y, A of x y? Clearly this is less than or equal to supremum of x is equal to limit n tends to infinity norm of n of x. We have this. Okay, sorry, we have this. Okay, therefore norm of A of x is clearly, what about this? This ANX is, this may be less than or equal to limit value less than or equal to ANX, but ANX is less than or equal to supremum value. Okay, therefore this value is less than or equal to supremum n belongs to n norm of ANX. Why? Because this is the limit value of ANX. Okay, therefore this is less, and this is equal to less than or equal to supremum n belongs to n norm of AN into norm of x. Here x under x, and this is equal to norm of x supremum of n belongs to n norm of AN. But AN is a Cauchy sequence. AN is a Cauchy sequence. Every Cauchy sequence is bounded. That means there exists a C greater than 0 such that, therefore this is actually this is less than or equal to some C. Okay, therefore norm of A of x is less than or equal to norm of x. Okay, therefore for every x belongs to x with norm of x less than or equal to 1, what about this value? This is less than or equal to norm of A of x is less than or equal to C. And if you take supremum on left hand side, what we get? Supremum x belongs to x, norm of AX such that norm of x less than or equal to 1. we get this value is less than or equal to C. That is, norm of A is less than or equal to C. This is okay. This implies A is bounded. This implies A is bounded. Thus, we get A is a bounded linear operator on bounded linear operator. Okay, that means A belongs to Lxy. Okay, thus we get A is a bounded linear map. Okay, that means thus we get A belongs to Lxy. Okay, so just to revise the proof once again, we have considered a sequence An in Lxy, a Cauchy sequence in Lxy, and then we get a sequence Anx in Y, as Y is a complete normed space. That Cauchy sequence Anx converges in Y, and we take that limit of that sequence as Ax. Limit of Anx is equal to Ax, and we have proved Ax is a linear map. Then we have proved A is a linear map. Then we have proved A is also bounded. Okay, that means A belongs to Lxy. Okay, now we are going to prove our sequence An in Lxy converges to A. Okay, as An is a Cauchy sequence, we have this. For any epsilon, for every epsilon greater than 0, there exists An such that modulus of Am minus An. Okay, for every n comma m greater than or equal to n. Okay, now we are going to prove An converges to A. For this we have to prove, given epsilon greater than 0, there exists a n such that norm of An minus A is less than epsilon for every n greater than or equal to n. Okay, this is what we have to prove. Okay, so for this we have this norm of An minus Am minus An. Sorry, this is actually An minus Am less than epsilon for every n comma m greater than or equal to n. Means for any m comma n greater than or equal to n, and for any x belongs to x with the norm of x less than or equal to 1, norm of Anx minus Amx, this is actually equal to norm of An minus Am x, and this is less than or equal to norm of An minus Am into norm of x, but norm of x is less than or equal to 1, therefore this is less than or equal to norm of An minus Am, and but this value is less than epsilon. Okay, therefore for all x belongs to x with the norm of x less than or equal to 1, norm of Anx minus Amx, this value is less than epsilon. Okay, and this is actually norm of An minus Am x. This value is less than epsilon. Therefore, for all x belongs to x with the norm of x less than or equal to 1, and for every m comma n greater than or equal to n, we have norm of An minus Amx less than epsilon. Okay, actually this less than epsilon. Now letting m tends to infinity, this term become A. Amx converges to Ax. Therefore, this implies letting m tends to infinity, we get norm of Anx minus Ax less than epsilon. Okay, that is norm of an minus a x is less than epsilon. Okay, thus for every x belongs to x with the norm of x less than or equal to 1, then for every n greater than or equal to n, norm of an minus a x less than epsilon. Okay, what is norm of a? Norm of a is supremum norm of ax such that norm of x less than or equal to 1. Each term of this value is less than epsilon, like this. Each term is less than epsilon implies supremum also less than epsilon. Okay, so each term of this value is less than epsilon. This implies norm of an minus a is less than epsilon. Okay, thus we get for every epsilon greater than 0, there exists an integer n such that for all x belongs to x with the norm of x less than or equal to 1 implies norm of an minus a less than epsilon. That means for every epsilon greater than 0, there exists an integer n such that norm of an minus a is less than epsilon. Okay, this is less than epsilon implies, this is less than epsilon implies limit n tends to infinity, norm of an minus a is equal to 0. This implies an converges to a. Okay, thus our Cauchy sequence an converges to a, and clearly a belongs to Lxy. As an is an arbitrary Cauchy sequence, we can say that every Cauchy sequence in Lxy converges in Lxy. This implies Lxy is a complete space, complete normed space. This implies Lxy is a Banach space. Okay. Today we have discussed one theorem, and the theorem says that let X be any normed space and Y be a complete normed space, then the space L of xy of all bounded linear operators from X to Y, that is a Banach space. Hope everything is clear for you. In the next class we will discuss some properties of Lxy. Okay.